Hi, thanks for joining us here on the 5 on 5. I'm Travis Cook, and today we have a special guest, Lisa Rinna, television host, co-host of Soap Talk, actress Days of Our Lives. You started the popular TV series Melrose Place and also made an appearance on Celebrity Apprentice.
Two appearances.
And more recently, there was like one in 2013.
Yes.
More recently, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is airing right now. So before we talk about your career, tell me a little bit about why you're here.
Well, I grew up in Oregon, and my parents still live here. So we are here. My mom is 86 and a half, and my dad is 92 and a half. And at that age, you add the half again, like as a child. You know, you really do, because you make it to 92, man. If you're 92 and a half, you add the half. So my parents are still here, and we came to visit. My sister came down from Beaverton, so it's a nice get-together.
Family reunions.
Yes.
The weather is a little bit murky out there. Are you enjoying it, though? Or are you having a good time?
We like the rain. You know, we live in Los Angeles, and it's a serious drought. So it's nice to have rain.
Tell me a little bit about your career, and also being in an area where Medford is the fraction of a population of a bigger city like Beverly Hills and other areas you've been. Tell me what it's been like going from one place to the next in where you're at right now.
Well, you know, I feel really honored and blessed to have grown up in Medford, Oregon, to be honest with you, because I was born in Newport Beach, California. We were transferred up here. My father worked for Harry and David. And I'll say growing up here makes you very grounded. And you know the value of a dollar. I had to work at a young age. I think I started working at 14. And, you know, it's just really a great place to grow up. And then, you know, moving to a place like Los Angeles, it's very different and very fun also. You know, we get to do a lot of things, and the opportunities are great. So I've had a really fun journey.
That's really neat. This is Lisa Rinna. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to the 5 on 5. I'm Travis Cook, joined by celebrity actress, soap talk host, and Real Housewife of Beverly Hills star Lisa Rinna. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's fun to be here in my hometown.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Lisa grew up as a Medford native. We were talking a little bit about her career as an actress. So let's talk a little bit more about that, going from a small town, you know, relatively small compared to these bigger cities, and then getting into this television business. What's it been like for you?
Well, I think, you know, just like anything, if you want to do something and you love to do something, you have to go after it, no matter where you live. And it's all about tenacity. You just have to stick with it. And I always wanted to be an actress. And so I went down to Los Angeles and I started to study, and I studied for many years, and I just kept at it. And I've been very fortunate, and I just started working. And, you know, I didn't have no one is in the business in my family, so I had no special ins. I just worked really hard, and I think that's the key. You know, if you love to do something, you should really only love doing something you love anyway. And if you love to do it, you get into acting class, and you start studying wherever. You start doing plays. You just do it, and that's my best advice.
What got you into acting and this television arena?
This arena? Well, as I was growing up here in Medford, at Medford Senior High, I was doing musicals. And I was in the choir singing. I love to sing. And I think that I just got the bug. My mom says when I was 3 years old, she looked at me and said, "There's Sarah Bernhardt right there." And that's an old-time actress. And so from that moment on, I think I've always wanted to do this. I also love fashion. And in the midst of all of this, I've started my own clothing line on QVC called the Lisa Rinna Collection. And that's been really fun because I had a boutique in Los Angeles for about 10 years, and we transitioned that to QVC, and now I can dress women of all sizes, from extra, extra small all the way up to 3X. So that's been also a really great thing. And I think my advice to anyone is, if you love to do something, do it, but you can do many things you love. You don't have to just do one thing. I've been able to be an actress. I've hosted a talk show. I've been on Broadway in Chicago. I've done so many things. So I think follow your dreams, go after them, and don't limit yourself.
Tell me about what you're working on right now. We have a series that's airing right now on television.
Yes, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which I think you all know, is a wild ride, I would say. And I know all the girls on the show, so it seemed like a natural progression for me, because to me it's the new nighttime soap, and I've done a lot of soaps in this town, in Los Angeles. And then I have my QVC line. and I'll be on again the end of January, the 30th and the 31st. And then we've just launched London, so we have at least Rinna collection in London.
Excellent.
So it's good. It's all good.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
A pleasure to have you here.
It's so fun to do the local news.
Yes.
I love it. I've made it.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.